At 11:47 at night, you finally reach your hotel. You show the receptionist your confirmation email. Your card was accepted, the dates are correct, but instead of handing you a key, the receptionist says something that should be impossible. The hotel is full. This is not always a computer error. A hotel with 100 rooms may have deliberately accepted 103, 104, or even more confirmed reservations for the same night. The hotel is not blindly hoping a new room will appear. It is making a calculated bet that some of its guests will disappear. And most nights, that bet works. To understand why, start with the strange product a hotel actually sells. A room is valuable for one specific night. If room 412 is empty tonight, the hotel cannot save that unused night and sell it tomorrow. At midnight, that piece of inventory expires forever. This makes an empty room unusually expensive. The building is already there. Much of the staffing, financing, maintenance, heating, security, and technology still has to be paid for. Selling one more available room can add revenue. Leaving it dark cannot be recovered later. But a reservation is not the same thing as an occupied room. Some guests cancel a week before arrival. Some cancel that afternoon. Some never appear at all. Others check out earlier than expected. A hotel may look completely sold out on its booking screen and still end the night with empty beds. So imagine a hotel with exactly 100 rooms. If it stops accepting reservations as soon as booking number 100 arrives, it appears safe. Every guest has a room. But suppose the hotel's history suggests that, on a night like this one, 4 of those reservations will probably disappear before check-in. If that pattern repeats, only 96 rooms will be occupied. Those 4 empty rooms are now impossible to sell. The customers who wanted them were already turned away when the system said sold out. Instead, the hotel might continue selling until it has 104 reservations. If 4 guests cancel or fail to arrive, the result is not chaos. It is exactly 100 occupied rooms. That is controlled overbooking. The important word is controlled. Hotels can also become overbooked by accident when booking channels fail to update, a room suddenly goes out of service, or someone enters the inventory incorrectly. But intentional overbooking is different. It is a revenue decision based on expected customer behavior. And a serious hotel does not simply add 4 extra bookings every night. A Tuesday in February is not the same as New Year's Eve. A flexible reservation made 6 months in advance may behave differently from a prepaid booking made that afternoon. A tour group, a conference block, a loyalty member, and a one-night booking from an online travel agency may all have different cancellation patterns. Modern hotel systems can analyze past and future reservations and group them by details such as room type, market segment, and guarantee type. Revenue managers then use forecasts to decide how much inventory should remain open. In other words, the hotel may have 100 physical rooms, but set a higher digital cell limit. The limit can also be different for each room category. Imagine that every standard king room is booked, but several twin rooms and suites are still empty. The hotel may continue accepting king room reservations because it expects cancellations or knows it can upgrade some guests later. That creates a room type overbooking without necessarily overbooking the entire building. This is why someone can receive a free upgrade at check-in. It may be a generous surprise. It may also be the final move in an inventory puzzle the guest never knew existed, but every forecast has an error. The hotel is balancing 2 very different costs. On one side is the cost of being too cautious, empty rooms and revenue that disappears at midnight. On the other side is the cost of being too aggressive, more guests arrive than the hotel can accommodate. That second cost is much larger than the price of one room. The hotel may need to pay for accommodation elsewhere, arrange transportation, refund money, offer compensation, and spend staff time solving the problem. It may also lose a repeat customer and collect a very public 1-star review. So the ideal overbooking level is not the number that creates a full hotel in the average case. It is the number that balances the probability of empty rooms against the full cost of getting the forecast wrong. That calculation changes when the city is busy. On an ordinary night, a comparable hotel nearby may have rooms available. During a major concert, convention, or holiday, every nearby property may also be full or extremely expensive. Moving a guest becomes harder, so a sensible hotel should overbook more conservatively. Now imagine the forecast does fail. The hotel has 100 usable rooms and 102 guests are really coming. Before anyone is sent away, staff can look for internal solutions. A room type shortage may be fixed with an upgrade. A room that was temporarily out of service may be repaired. A cancellation may arrive before the last guest check in. But if the entire property is full, somebody has to be relocated. In the hotel industry, this is often called walking a guest. The original hotel contacts another property, arranges a room, and tells the guest they will be staying somewhere else. Who gets walked is not governed by one universal rule. From a business perspective, some guests are more costly to move than others. A loyal repeat customer may represent years of future bookings. A long-stay guest creates a larger and more expensive relocation problem than someone staying for one night. A direct booking may be more valuable to the hotel than a booking that arrived through an online travel agency. Industry guidance therefore often tells hotels to protect repeat guests, loyalty members, direct bookers, high-paying guests, and long stays. That can leave a one-night, standard room reservation made through a third party more exposed. This does not mean every hotel follows the same list. It means the decision can be economic long after the room price has been paid. And arriving first is not an absolute shield. Some hotels identify potential relocations before check-in. Others may still be waiting for late cancellations and no-shows. By the time the shortage becomes certain, the unlucky guest may simply be the person standing at the desk. So what does a guaranteed reservation actually guarantee? The answer depends on the hotel, the booking method, the loyalty program, and local law. Unlike airline bumping in some countries, hotel overbooking does not come with one worldwide compensation table. Some hotel groups publish stronger promises. IHG says that an eligible online reservation secured with a credit card will be placed at a convenient, comparable hotel if it cannot be honored. Its published guarantee also includes transportation and the first night's room and tax. Marriott publishes an ultimate reservation guarantee for eligible elite members at participating properties. It promises nearby accommodation and additional compensation. Those are brand policies, not universal rights. A different hotel, an indirect booking, or a different country may produce a different result. If this happens to you, keep the confirmation and ask the hotel to state clearly that it cannot honor the reservation. Ask who is paying for the replacement room, how transportation will work, whether the alternative is comparable, and what the written booking or loyalty guarantee provides. If you expect to arrive very late, telling the hotel can also prevent your booking from being mistaken for a no-show. Overbooking works because large groups of travelers are predictable even when one traveler is not. The hotel does not know whether you will cancel. It knows what people with similar bookings have done before. It converts that history into a probability, raises the digital sell limit, and accepts a few more reservations than the building can physically hold. When the forecast is right, the hotel looks perfectly full and nobody notices. When it is wrong, a confirmed guest discovers the hidden bet inside their reservation. So hotels do not overbook because they forgot how many rooms they have. They do it because an empty room expires tonight while an unhappy guest can often be moved somewhere else.